Hey Metalheads! Willkommen zur dritten Folge von Metal is Forever. Tja, mein Gaststar ist schon im Green Room. Das war in der letzten Minute ist er gekommen. Ist alles nicht so einfach. Wir sind ja ein paar Kilometer entfernt, aber alles ist gut. Sound passt und er ist ready to rock. So, heute fange ich die Sendung mal ein bisschen anders an. Normalerweise gebe ich gleich Vollgas und mach es, gleich Fullspeed. Aber wir haben unseren ersten Brother verloren in der Metal Family. Alex Wildchild Laiho ist leider von uns gegangen. Er ist in Helsinki gestorben und nach einer langen, schweren Krankheit. Und ich habe einen kurzen Tribute für Wildchild und Rest in Peace, Alexi Laiho. Und hier ist der Tribute von meiner Sendung. Yeah, rest in metal paradise. He was the Children of Bottom guitar player. Very, very, very good guitar player. Yeah, what an inspiration and so young. All right, and now we go back to business because Alexi, he says, rock, rock, rock. We want metal. That's how we remember. And here is my first. So I start to switch in English because we have a lot of people outside Germany today because of my guest, Ronnie Romero. And here's in Dust and Bones, Go, 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 my first rocker. Dust and Bones, Go, Go, Go aus dem El Puerto Records Camp. Danke, Matt Bischoff, für den Tipp wieder, natürlich. Tja, und jetzt geht's gleich los. Oder Moment mal, erst müssen wir meine Freunde mal begrüßen. Mensch, der Michael Schärfl ist wieder da, Frank Laux, Martin Baumann, Matt Bischoff, Horst Heinlein, die Alten, der Alles Kirschner hat auch Alexis kennengelernt. Roland Seidel ist hier. Adrian D. Squires, hallo. Dann Flo Schmüller natürlich, geil. Claudia Penskova, Monika Wimmer, ihr all, hallo und willkommen to the show. Und jetzt gleich mal die Introduction zu einer der besten Stimmen, die wir momentan in der Metal-Welt haben. Und hier ist Ronnie Romero mit seiner Band Lords of Black. Gleichnamiger Song. Hier sind Lord of Black.
Shadows I run, I'll chase you at nightfall. Soon you will be so helpless. When it's dark, when it's black, I'm the mirror, you can't lie. No one will hear you screaming. No more twist of reality. Now I'm breaking the silence. Here's what you feel it now. Desperate to crying out. Endless life behind your eyes. You can breathe so from my hands. I will be the Lord and right. We'll turn every tear and cry. We will take your soul and heart. Well, the Lord supply. From a bloodline divine, and a new reign of fire, came the tempest and justice. For you all, with no warning, I can reach over and break you. Anytime at my will, I'm the whip of the Stevens. Pray you make hear and cry. Here is what you feel it now. Desperate, you're crying out. Endless life behind your eyes. You can read it from my hand. I will be the Lord and right. Who will turn every tear and cry. We will take your soul and heart. Well, the Lord supply. Fraud and extortion, 849 counts of racketeering, 49 counts of conspiracy murder. How does the defendant plead? I'm the mirror, you can't lie. No one will hear you screaming. No more twist of reality. Now I'm breaking the silence. Here is what you feel it now. Desperate, you're crying out. Endless life
Lots of Black with the great Ronnie Romero, and he's here. Ronnie, are you ready to rock?
I'm ready.
Good
I'm
evening,
born.
Ronnie. Ronnie, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Of course, you was on my list, very, very on the top, and thanks, you responded. And it was a little bit a nightmare because I couldn't reach you because of what's happened to your email account. It was hacked,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, something like that. Yeah,
So I was a little bit in shock, saying how I can reach him. And then I tried all channels, and then finally I found you on Facebook, and then zack, we
yeah.
did it. So you're here. That's the most important. Ronnie, uh, I must confess, the first introduction to Ronnie Romero on my side was when I saw it the first time with Rainbow, a video, and I was thinking, holy shit, what a singer! What is Ronnie Romero before Rainbow? Can you give me a little insight, or are the fans
Yeah.
what band you had before?
I was already with also Black actually. The first album we released was self production without any record label, and we did it in 2014. That was 1 year before to join Rainbow. So I mean, before that, I was doing just semi-professional musical career in Spain, playing with some musicians, but yeah, just in Spain. And after with Tony, since we talked and we got this idea to form Lords of Black, we did the first album. And 1 year after, all this rainbow thing happens, and everything changed for good.
There's some Cinderella stories in the metal or hard rock world. It's like Anel Pineda from Journey, and
Yeah.
Will got a second shot with the documentary, and there is Ronnie Romero. Who gave you the key to Richie Blackmore? Who introduced you to the Richie?
Richie and his wife, they put it in contact to me because they were looking for a singer for this possible rainbow shows they were thinking to make in 2016. So at that time, that was fortunately at that time I was playing in a rainbow cover band in Spain. So there was some videos on YouTube they saw, and they decided to send me a message
It's
asking me.
exactly like Neil Schon from Journey.
Yeah, yeah, exactly like that.
Unbelievable. So how bring us back to this moment when you received the first message. This is like what? I would. How was your response the first moment you read Candice Black? I think wrote to you.
Yeah, I mean they sent me this message, and obviously I couldn't believe it at the first moment. Obviously, you never imagine that your favorite musician, the guitar player, one of your favorite bands ever, gonna send you a message asking you to join the band. So it's weird and it's hard to believe. And then actually, it's funny because what happens to me was it's been like that 2 weeks after the first talking with Richie. I was trying to realize what's going on, and I was trying to believe that this is for real, or I'm just dreaming, or is it kind of a bad joke for something like that.
That's what I believe.
Actually, even I was thinking it was a hiding camera or something.
Really?
But yeah, I mean, it was obviously it's really hard to assimilate what's going on at that moment.
And how was it when you met Richie the first time? I mean, this is like a yeah, this is a Cinderella story. It's very, very unique. It's, I mean, a singer from Spain, uh, uh, but you have the pipes, my man. It's unbelievable. This is
Thank you.
you hear Ronnie, you hear so many singers, but it still is your voice, and you fit in shoes like Steve Lee. I mean, this was my favorite singer always because he's such a great singer, and you effortless, you fit in without
Yeah,
without.
I try.
But we go back a bit later. I think I want to know what was it when you the very first time you walked on stage with Richie Blackmore, with the very first show. Bring
Yeah,
us back to,
it was
to this
Lorelei.
moment.
It was in Lorelei 2016. It was, if I remember correct, it was June 17 of 2016. We did the first show in Lorelei in Germany, and it's I say right, Lorelei.
Lorelei.
Lorelei, yeah, yeah.
Very good.
German names are always hard to me.
Yeah. I found something, it's always, that we just talked before about the problems with Facebook, and then they're mute and they're kick out. So if I use DVD stuff, which would be great footage, but no chance, they kicked me off,
Yeah, because of the rights. Yeah.
But so I searched and they what the, sometimes it's a handy cam, but it's not good, shaky. But I found something. I think I can present my audience here.
Okay.
And now our audience, and what a great footage. And this is the introduction. Rainbow and Highway Star Plus.
Cool.
Listen to this.
Good night, people! Nobody can see my car!
Man, Ronnie, you made Ronnie proud. I tell you, holy fucking shit. What a voice.
Thank you.
How long you sing? Who discovered your voice actually?
Oh, yeah, since I was a kid, I grew up in a family of musicians. My father, he was a singer. He was actually a crooner. I don't know if you know the term.
I know that English
Yeah,
swinging.
yeah, because my grandfather, he used to have a big band, and he was a saxophonist, and my father, he was the crooner of the band. My mother, she used to play the guitar and sing. My brother is a drummer. So I grew up surrounded by instruments, listening music, and so I was singing since I was a kid. I was singing on the church actually, um, and then suddenly I discover the rock music, and then I remember to form a band with some schoolmates when I was, I don't know, maybe 13 or 14 years old, and I started to do that. And actually, it was funny because I was the guy who was singing on the school parties. uh, I was the guy who, yeah, this guy can sing, so sing some songs, and I was singing "Here We Go Again" from Whitesnake, and I was singing some other things. So yeah, since I was very young.
Is this crazy? And then you record an album with Vandenberg, Adrian.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, one of the funniest stories is about when Vandenberg actually he saw this message, this show on Lotto. And right after the show, he sent me a message and he said, "I was watching the show and you were great. Wish you all the success, blah blah blah, and keep in touch." And we kept in touch for the upcoming years, and then after that, he decided to text me, to talk about the chance to work together, blah blah blah. And I say, "Listen, I decided to become a rock singer when I heard this, when I was listening this Starkers in Tokyo from Whitesnake. It was the album when I was listening. I was like, okay, I want to sing like this guy. I want to become in a rock singer." And he was playing the guitar in that album.
Yes.
So it's interesting how everything goes and take you to a specific place. So you were experiencing a lot of things during your life, and then suddenly the life put you in the right place in the right moment.
Yes. Our guests, there are many fans here. One, Roland Seidel, he's my sidekick guy on Friday show. He's the singer from Black and Damned. Very, very cool also. He asked, is there any chance there's an album with Rainbow with you on the microphone? Is there anything in the pipeline, or is this something you can't talk?
No, I mean, the thing that I can say is that I have no idea. Suddenly, with all this pandemic situation, everything, all the plans, even for touring, stops. So the last thing that I heard from Richie, there was they were really focused on the Blackmore's Night new release.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this year it will be some shows. So obviously less chances to record an album. But you never know, Richie. Sometimes he don't want to, and then the day after he decide that he wants to record something, and every day change his mind. So
yeah. So how is Richie I mean, he has a reputation as a yeah, not easy going guy, but I don't know. You worked with him on tour and concerts and backstage. How is Richie?
I always say that probably I met Richie in his quiet times. He's a very nice guy. He's very nice. I don't have anything bad to talk about his behavior or anything like that. I always felt comfortable playing and working with him. He was very nice with me, talking, giving me some advices about the music business. He's very smart. He's a really cool guy to have a chat with him. And that's it. I mean, we didn't spend too much time together anyway, because as you know, we were playing just some shows during a year. That means that we were rehearsing for a couple of weeks a year, and then we were touring for another 2 weeks. So I didn't have too much time to share with him. But anytime we met, anytime we were working together, he was very nice. And he was, every time there was a cool experience to play music with him.
Absolutely, the dream come true.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. The next steps, you make so many steps. Suddenly Ronnie Romero was all over the place. You play with Corleone, you play with lots of Black, of course, Rainbow.
Yeah.
And then comes the I remember when you posted it on Facebook, the departure from Corleone. But the feeling with the band, I asked you before, can I play a song from Corleone? You said, no problem. Even the next song brings somebody's face to smile.
Yeah.
How we came together with Corleone? Leo contact you or
Yeah. I was we were actually with Lords of Black. We were doing a support act in Spain with Gothard. That was 2014, I think, if I remember correct. They were doing the Silver tour, if I remember correct. And they played 3 shows in Spain, and Lords of Black, we were doing the support act. And I remember that every night we were playing with Lords of Black. Leo, he was on one of the sides of the stage watching our show. And he was a little bit surprised, I guess. And then before the last show, he asked me, do you want to join us on a stage and play one of the Gothard songs? And I say, I will love it, but I think it's not a good idea, because I have a lot of respect obviously for Steve and for Nick Mather, who is a Gothard singer.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that, obviously, that he wants me to play a song and everything. And then a couple of years after, he sent me a message about he was thinking to make an album with old Gothard songs, and he was looking for a singer. We talked about it, and it was great. I mean, we had a great chemistry. Actually, I remember I was in his house talking about the project, and then he take me to the studio, and he talked me about we were recording already some ideas, blah blah. And I say, can you play something? And he put Fire Dance.
Cool track.
And I say, can I try to sing the song? And I sang the song in one take, and actually that's the take which is in the record. And we were, when I just stopped to sing the song, and we look each other, and it was like, okay, this is gonna work.
Yeah, of course it works.
And yeah, I'm very proud of those records. I'm very proud of all the time that I spent with the band, and we did a lot of shows, and we at the end I felt that we make a lot of Gothard fans happy.
Yes. Here in the show, I play Corleone, and I play Gotthard as well, of course. And every time I play Corleone, my guys here mentioned is you would be the better fit for Gotthard as Nick. But we all agree that Nick did a great job
He's great.
to fill in the shoes
Great. One
from
of the
Steve
things
Lee.
that I always say is people should ask about that. We are two different kind of vocalists. Probably Nick he cannot sing the higher notes like Steve normally did, but in the same way I cannot sing like Nick. Mostly the low range, which sounds from him sounds more like Coverdale, and I cannot do that. So yeah, we're different. And he was doing a great job in Gotthard. I mean, he's a great singer.
Yeah, he is. I love him. It was very, very hard,
And he's a very nice guy. We met once, and he was very, very nice, very polite. Yeah, super cool.
Then I will say, let's play the song "Who Makes Somebody Happy." You told me.
Okay.
Here's Queen of Hearts, Corleone.
While you playing your game in the sun and the rain, now that I feel that I'm helpless like ever before. When you light up the fire and the flames are getting higher, you really think that I came to light up your day? You're the queen of my heart.
You want I translate for you?
Okay.
This voice is not from this world. That is my number one podcast fan. He is every morning. I have my morning show,
Okay.
and we have 66 shows so far, and he's on every show.
Wow.
This is a real fan.
Hardcore fan.
Hardcore fan. This
That's
is Michael Schäffel.
that's the
Yes.
people who keep the business rolling.
For me, it's a new start. Since 3 months now, I interviewed over 70 people in 3 months, and this is a third metal show. So this is the evening show and a morning show. So keeps me busy,
Yeah,
but
that's it.
but a lot of
You're
fun,
almost
especially.
like that busy like me, almost.
I guess I watch you in Facebook. Good. Very cool. So how was the Corleone? It's everything fine. It's no problem. It's no bad blood.
No, we just decide to take separate ways because at that time I was joining the beginning of last year I was joining Vandenberg for the album 2020, and at the same time we were trying to figure it out which will be the next step for Corleone. Some of the guys we want to have to make new songs, and some of the guys they want to still playing Gother songs. And at that time, to me, it was not exciting to still playing covers. So we just decided to this is not gonna work because somebody wants something and the other guys they want something else, and there is no match, and I'm gonna do this Vandenberg. So I just decided to
Plus you worked with Michael Schenker as well.
yeah, but that was before. That was after, way after. At that time I was joining Vandenberg, and I was really feeling that I need to make new music instead to play just covers. So that was the thing. That's it.
It was a shock around. I watched
Yeah,
it.
it is
Everyone,
so.
whoa, crying people. No, please not. Please
Yeah,
don't
but
leave.
as I told you, sometimes people need to understand the musicians' feelings, and at that moment I didn't want to. When we start with this idea of to pay a tribute to Steve Lee and the old Gother songs, that was great. But then I just felt that we need to move on with that and start to make new music, and everybody was actually asking for that. When you're gonna play more, your own songs? And because we did Walk on Water and we did this Queen of Hearts, and the people like it, but at the same time there was a lot of people saying that we were just a Gotthard cover band, and they didn't understand why Leo is playing in Gotthard and at the same time he's playing with a Gotthard cover band. So it was not a good feeling for everybody. So that's the point, and that's it. Nothing else.
Yeah, but you have a good replacement for this Vandenberg. What a name! What
Yeah,
an
yeah.
amazing guitar player.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
tell me a little bit about Michael Schenker. How this came together.
I did actually it's because of Corleone. We were doing a tour 2018, if I remember. We play a lot of shows in Switzerland and a lot of shows in Germany actually. And there was we had a support band called Mad Max from Germany.
Yeah, Michael Voss.
Exactly. Michael Voss actually is the producer of Michael Schenker. So
I know.
we met, we became really good friends, and then suddenly one day Michael he called me and he said, "Listen, I'm recording the album with Michael Schenker." He was asking for a guest singer for one of the songs, and I talked to Michael about you because I know you sing really great, blah blah, and that's why I ended up recording the "We Are the Voice" song, which is in the previous Michael Schenker album. And then after that, they decided to invite me to the tour to play that song, "We Are the Voice." Suddenly, what happened that it was there was some rehearsals in London at the beginning of the last year, no, the beginning of 2019, and then we connected really good with Michael Schenker, and he was very happy, and he told me, "I like your energy, I like your your attitude on the work, like you are always positive, and I like this kind of things." And then he decided to one day after all this pandemic thing happens, they stopped the tour. We didn't a tour. We're supposed to do a tour in Japan. That never happens. We're supposed to do a tour in Europe that people can sell. And he asked me, listen, I'm thinking to make a new record, and I want you as the main singer. And I said, oh, obviously that will be great. But it was pretty natural, everything. There was like, we met, we rehearsed, we matched, and then he asked me to record the album. So I record all the songs, and then suddenly they decided to invite some other guest singers because he was celebrating his 50th anniversary and everything. But yeah, I mean, and actually the tour supposed to be the fall of this year. I'm gonna be the only singer on the stage, so it's gonna be
Graham Bonnet.
no.
Macaulay?
I'm gonna be the only singer on the stage.
The only one. Oh, right.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of work because it's a huge set list.
Of course. I remember Gary Barden on the Ready. This was in the 80s. Wow, I love this song.
I love it, and Robbie Macaulay, I love it too, and the albums with Graham Bonnet, the Assault Attack is one of my favorites.
Do you met Graham actually?
No, we were rehearsing, and I met Doogie. I met Doogie before, actually. We were friends already. But we're supposed to have some rehearsals with all the singers, but then the pandemic happens, and everything was postponed.
Yeah. Well, it comes to an end slowly. We have one more song. Cool. Fantastic song from Vandenberg.
Okay.
Let's see. Ihr da draußen sollte wieder wie gestern, I have to speak in German quickly to my guys, wie gestern wieder abrocken. Das ist nicht ich hier, das macht Facebook. Facebook macht das Leben wirklich schwer. Da könnt ihr sofort rübergehen zu YouTube. Abonniert meinen Kanal bitte, denn ich glaube, ich werde nicht sehr alt mit Facebook hier, weil die Sendung, habe keine Lust, dass jetzt mal wieder gemutet wird und da muss ich die ganze Sendung wieder löschen. Und also auf YouTube läuft die Sendung komplett weiter bis zum Schluss. Sollte ich wieder weg sein, geht gleich rüber, abonniert gleich mal den Kanal. In der Beschreibung ist auch der Kanal von YouTube. Gleich mal abonnieren. Wenn irgendwas ist, gleich rüber. Das gleiche in der Morgensendung. Sobald irgendwie ein Schmarrn kommt hier, gleich drüber gehen, könnt ihr die Sendung weiterschauen. Leider ist es so, aber der Herr Zuckerberg, der macht mir das Leben schwer hier. Just complain about this issue with Facebook because they're making me. Yeah. You told me actually a story. They mute your own songs.
Yeah. That's weird because they have a strict policy with the rights. So even when I try to put my own videos, they say they send this message like, if this is not your song, you need to we need to delete the video. But
so what do you call them, motherfuckers? Hey, I have a strict rules with my rights. This is my fucking song.
Exactly.
What the hell? Yeah, it's crazy. It's going. This is now not funny anymore. I mean, if you do a show daily, I made 40 shows, 40 shows per month, and every show I have to delete afterwards because who watch a show without sound? Only my voice. Nobody wants to hear my voice. They want to hear the music, and this is always muted. So what the hell,
Yeah.
Ronnie, I let you go now. It was a pleasure. I could listen to you all night. I tell you, this was very, very cool. Thank you so much.
We can make it again.
Of course.
When you wish.
If you have something, please, you have so many friends now. Introduce me to the big names like Adrian Vandenberg. This will be, it works actually like this. Some of my guests already, They introduced me to Herman Frank. They introduced me to
Yeah.
big names already who are on the show. So I need support from
Okay.
the cool guys, and you are a cool guy. I can tell you.
You know,
I love your voice. I'm a fan.
it's funny because imagine like me, I was, you know, I was just an amateur musician 5 or 10 years ago, and then suddenly I have a lot of friends, and all those friends that I was listening when I was young, you know. So it's interesting because normally I talk with the guys and I say, yeah, because I was listening your album when I was in school, and they feel really old anyway.
You know, Ronnie, I think you opened a lot of hearts here, and you made a lot of fans again who didn't know you. They know you now, you know, and I'm so thankful that you joined my show, and
My pleasure.
definitely a highlight. Yesterday was David Rees, and as another legend, you know. Tomorrow is Chris Boltenthal from Gravedigger.
Cool.
Thursday is Ohrenfeind. On Friday is Frank Panet from Tainted Sinners and Bonfire. So, and next week goes on. Every day another legend, and you are definitely a legend, my friend. Thank you so much, and good night to you. And
Bye-bye.
please keep in touch. And you have any message to your fans in Germany
You, of course,
or around the world?
I will say that I'm very grateful about the support that I get from the beginning. Since I joined, since I joined Rainbow, actually the first shows I did with Rainbow ever were in Germany, so it's a special place for me, and I really felt really support all the time. So I really hope that all this shit of the virus happens, and we get an end, and we can move on and make some shows there as soon as possible. That will be great.
Yeah. Ronnie, thank you so much.
Thanks
God
to you.
bless you.
Bye
In
bye.
metal we trust, united we stand. And here is Vandenberg and Skyfall. Bye, Ronnie.
Bye bye.
No looking back, keep moving on. When sky turns black, you try to find the sun. When darkness comes, it's so hard to see the shape of things. When your heart bleeds, ooh, your feet are losing ground. Scream without a sound. Try to run.
Vandenberg, Skyfall. Na, was sage ich? Ist es nicht ein cooler Typ? Super freundlich und haben wir ein paar Sachen erfahren, was man so eigentlich gar nicht so hört. So. Ich finde, dass es ein sehr schönes Interview war. Ich habe es sehr genossen. Und aber die Show geht weiter, jeden Tag. Während ich, also, es ist aber schon alles verrückt, finde ich. Während ich da das Video läuft, bekomme ich da gerade eine Message von Australien, von dem Manager, von die Jungen von Overdriver, die wo ich gestern gespielt habe, und habe ich jetzt gerade während der Sendung den Date ausgemacht. Und wo sind sie? Muss ich schauen, dass ich da sind sie gleich. Bei mir ich habe mein kleines Studio hier und ich bin ein alter Mann, ich sehe ja schon schlecht. Ich habe sie gestern schon in der Morgensendung gespielt und ihr habt alle gesagt, ey, die sind cool, da geht's ab. Das sind Airborne Reloaded, hat der Frank Laux gespielt. Und jetzt gerade habe ich sie gebuckt für den 18.01. die französische junge Band Overdrivers. Und ich freue mich, und hier sind sie mit Rockin' Hell.
Tonight I'm crossing Hell's Gate. Excited to diva Welt. I hear the head I'm barking. Ready to fist my coming. Wow! Evil game on the creeper. I win and have to walk up. I see myself. Next time I see my dad is on fire. Like royal Undertaker. I'm living myself. Rocking hell. Rocking hell. Rocking hell. Rocking hell. Rainbowing on the dark night. Sad bird is giving some bite. I hear the sinners dread facts. Rocking hell deals limits. Wow! Evil game on the creeper. I win and have to walk up. I'm living myself. Next time you sit down, my dad is on fire. Like royal Undertaker. I'm living myself. Rocking hell. 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 Rocking hell.
Overdrivers, nicht aus Australien, nein, nein, nein. Der Manager ist aus Australien. Die sind aus Frankreich, die jungen Typen. Ist es nicht geil? 18.01. sind Sie hier, dann könnt ihr Sie Fragen stellen. So, wir kommen zum Ende. So schnell geht eine Stunde vorbei. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß. Ich hatte Spaß. Ich bin heute schon um Mitternacht aufgestanden, um alles vorzubereiten, dass alles cool abläuft hier. Also Volleinsatz an der Metal Front hier. Morgen Abend, 20 Uhr. Wer kommt? Chris Boltenthal, Gravedigger, die Metal-Legende. Und das ist mein Rauswerfer, natürlich live in Wacken mit, wie heißt der Song? Rebellion. Der Clan Marches On. Wir sind Gravedigger und kurz danach komme ich nochmal rein zum Servus sagen. Gravedigger. Gravedigger morgen Abend, 20 Uhr, Chris Boltenthal. Vielleicht hat er noch Jungs dabei. Würde mich freuen. Das war's. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Ich bin froh, dass wir nicht mal wieder rausgeschossen wurden. Ich habe gerade den Link gepostet. Bitte drückt drauf, abonniert mich, weil lange mache ich das nicht mehr mit hier. Diesen Motherfuckers Bullshit. Da geht mir jetzt langsam, ich würde schon sagen, die Vorhaut auf. So, liebe Freunde, das war's. Ich wünsche euch alle eine gute Nacht. Bei mir ist ein guter Morgen. Ich werde jetzt gleich weiterarbeiten an der Morgensendung. Und wenn ihr morgens Lust habt, ab 8 Uhr wieder mit der Morgen-Podcast-Show. Dankeschön. Also von Montag bis Freitag, 8 Uhr morgens, die Morgen-Podcast-Show und 20 Uhr die Metal is Forever. Und am Samstag um 11 Uhr die Bayern Power im Doppelpack. Und Sonntag mache ich nichts. Nee, stimmt nicht. Vorbereiten für Montag. Okay, das war's. Im Metal we trust, united we stand. Und das war's von meiner Seite hier. Ich muss mal schon schauen, wo ich hier bin. Bleibt gesund, lasst euch nicht ärgern und haltet dem Metal die Treue. Rock'n'Roll.